everyone, Anne-Marie here, owner and personal trainer at Inspirational Group and Fitness Training. Unfortunately the weather's not great outside, so I couldn't go outside and record this video, but we'll make do, okay? This is my little home office. This is where I do a lot of the things like planning sessions and all the paperwork that goes on behind the scenes of running a personal training business. So so welcome to my office. It's a little bit untidy, but we'll make do, okay? Nothing's perfect. Okay, so for this week, your quick fit tip is about vegetables, okay? Now, you've got to ask yourself, and you have to be honest in answering this question. No one's going to judge you. It's okay. It's just you, okay? There's no judgment here. But do you honestly get enough veggies in your diet? And if you're being totally honest, most people would have to say no, because they did a survey recently and they found that 92% of Australians don't get enough in their diet, which is a really alarming statistic, because the fact of the matter is the nation's health is not great if we're not eating enough vegetables. Vegetables, I should say, are full of vitamins and minerals. Okay, and all these vitamin and minerals work together in your body just to make it function properly. And these are so very important for you. So, vegetables also help prevent things like cancer and heart attack and diabetes and all those diseases you just really don't want to deal with. So it's really, really important to get your veggies in your diet, okay? Now, you might be wondering what the recommended intake is. According to the dietary guidelines, Australian dietary guidelines, I should say, you're supposed to get 5 servings a day. Now, if you're not eating enough veggies now, you might think, oh my God, that's impossible. How the hell am I going to fit that all in? But I've got a few tips, don't worry, that will actually help you on your way to actually being able to do this. Okay, so one of the tips would be to buy ingredients just to make a fresh salad. Now, I make up a fresh salad and it does me a couple of days, okay? So about 15 minutes worth of work and you've got a couple of days worth of lunches, okay? And you can put anything in it. Put lettuce, tomato, cucumber, all the normal usual stuff. You can chuck corn in there. You can chuck avocado. I know avocado is not a vegetable, but good for you too. Chuck all that in. I also usually say to put in a source of protein as well, like chicken or something. It actually beefs up the salad a little bit. It makes you, it actually fills you up and it will make you fuller for longer. So that does help too. And then you've just got to be careful with your salad dressings, okay? A lot of salad dressings are fairly high in sugar, the ones you buy off the shelf. So I always say, just Google it, okay? Google some salad dressing recipes. They're really quick and easy to make. That's not hard. It's just one of those things. You just got to get in and do it. But really, really easy to make. And as I said, 15 minutes worth of work and you could have a couple of days worth of lunches. And, take them to work with you. Even have them as a little side thing with your dinner. Perfect, okay? If you're having a meat dish, so like meat and veg, what you really should do is double the amount of veg for all the meat you're having, okay? So if you look at the Australian dietary guidelines, they actually have a picture of a plate, okay? And the plate is actually split up into quarters, okay? So you've got a quarter for your meat, a quarter for some carbohydrates, and then it's actually half for your veggies. So see how many veggies you're supposed to have. That's actually a fair amount of veggies, okay? So I always say, if you're going to have some kind of meat source, double the amount of veggies. There's a really, really easy way to remember, a really, really easy ratio, and you'll be all good. Always have frozen veggies on hand. Basically, sometimes, especially if you're single, especially if you're just in a couple, it's really hard to buy veggies and not have them go off, okay? So I always say, have some in the freezer and then they're just there, okay? It makes it quick and easy. A lot of times too, if I'm cooking up a quick pasta dish or something like that, I go, what else can I put in there? Okay, I've got corn in the freezer, I've got peas in the freezer, I've got beans, and chuck them all in there as well. Great way to get vegetables into your diet. Next one's great for people who have really fussy kids or husbands. I hate to say it, no. I have to say my husband's pretty good. He actually makes this amazing spaghetti bowl. And what he actually does is he actually, because he's not a big fan of vegetables at all. He really isn't. So what he does is he actually gets like carrot and celery and all those sort of things, capsicum, and he actually cuts it up fairly fine so you don't really know what's in there, and he chucks it in with the mince and he cooks it all up at the same time, and there you go, you've got veggies, okay? And a lot of times when you do that with kids, fussy kids, they won't even know they're there. So that's a really, really great way of getting a few extra vegetables, especially into your diet, and especially if you've got fussy kids. Another thing to do is incorporate them into your snacks, okay? So instead of going to the cupboard and getting out like a packet of potato chips or something like that, which is not great, what you should do is have a thing. Figure out what you can do to incorporate some veggies. So one of my favorite little snacks is just some hummus and either celery or carrot sticks. And that way I just get a bit of veggies in then. So if you're incorporating all this into your lunch, into your dinner, even into your breakfast and into your snacks, it's really actually quite easy to get those 5 veggies in a day. So, and that's this week's quick fit tip. Try it for a week and just see how you go. But I bet you anything, at the end of the week, you're going to be feeling really, really good. Your body will end up craving these veggies, okay? Because the body knows how good it is for them. Okay, so until next time, love life, dream big, and become the inspiration.